So, do you guys... Everyone rolls really well normally. Do you, like, if you're rolling hot with a die, do you retire it for important rolls, or do you just ride that wave until it crashes?
I just roll the shit out of it.
Okay.
Law of averages, man. We're going to be playing for years, so I stick with the same set.
You know, I've been told that no roll has any effect on any other roll. I've been told this, but I don't necessarily believe it. I have some superstition in this life about many things, including dice. So I have 3 D20s that I tend to use against you guys, and I will swap them out from time to time.
You came to Vegas with us, right?
Yeah.
At the roulette wheel, they have that board with like the number history. They wouldn't put it there if previous numbers had no effect on future numbers, right?
Absolutely. Yep.
Interesting. I didn't like Las Vegas as much as I thought I would. Like, it was fine, but I was just like, man, you know, you go to a bar and my drink was like $40 or something for a martini. And I was like, holy moly.
You had a martini?
Yeah, I
had a gallon of a margarita. It was like $4.
One of the
I've been doing it wrong.
we went to Vegas right after college, and for souvenirs for all of my fraternity brothers, they all got what I called hooker trading cards. So as you're walking down the strip, there's guys handing out the cards. Yeah, I just collected every single one of those and brought back like 200 and just gave them out to my friends. And that was the coolest thing ever.
They're snapping them to make noise, so you look at them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And also, if we would have hung out in Old Vegas is way cheaper to drink in than the Strip. But we were only in Old Vegas for like 7 seconds. So we had to take that 47-mile Uber ride to a game store.
Old Vegas was interesting. Daytime Old Vegas.
$100 Uber.
With the COVID circles for the street performers, that was curious.
Now, have I told you guys about my dad? My dad lived in Vegas in his 20s. For about 3 years. He was a professional drummer in a band in Vegas. And he played all the casinos and stuff and did some touring, and then, you know, was like, this sucks, and went home and became a teacher. And I'm glad he did that because, you know, now he's my dad. So, but yeah, so when I was there, I think he played a lot at the Nugget, I think. And so we went there a little bit and I looked around. And
I love the Nugget.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I think he spent some time
Apparently
there.
we were at the Queens when we won these.
Yep.
I don't even, with the Queens, won what? Won the dice?
No, remember I gave everybody $10 gaming tokens.
Oh, yeah. When I was running,
I didn't realize they were worth $10 when I was handing them out to you guys. I'm like, fuck that, these are mine.
It's a nice.
Me and Brad just won a bunch of them.
I didn't realize there was a half-naked lady on them until I let my kids play with them.
Daddy, what's wrong with this woman?
She's a C person.
Yeah.
She's a C person.
Oh, man. So you think I held my cards a little too close to the vest on the Tartuccio reveal? I was doing the best I could. You know, the people that have played the game are like, it's Tartuccio, you idiots. But now that I'm thinking it through a little bit, I think it is a bit of a leap. It is unexpected that Tartuccio is masquerading around as Tartuk. But as you think through his plan and what kind of his plan to take over the Stolen Lands, it might begin to make more sense. I think Tartuccio, you think, must have been left with little option after, you know, the meeting at Jumanji Aldori's went so poorly. So he decided instead he was going to try to, you know, become the chief of this sect of kobolds and use that to expand power over time. But you have, you've spoiled all that want he can kill you here and now. And then maybe he will take over the Stolen Lands. Should we play that version of Kingmaker? Do you guys want to switch over to Tartuccio? Or do you guys want to stay in your own characters right now?
I'm going to stay here.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. We'll just kill him, Mike. We'll just kill him. It's cool.
I don't want to be Tartuccio, but I wouldn't mind being Frog Fucker if that is up for grabs as a character.
Whoa. No, it's Flaggle Waggle.
Flaggle Waggle.
There's a Frog Fucker, too.
Oh, yeah. And Frog Fucker died underneath the sycamore, I think.
Oh, that's right.
Did he?
That's right.
Yeah,
You're right.
Frog Fucker.
Dismembered and tossed in the crevasse.
That's right.
Yeah, it was,
poor Frog Fucker.
Yeah.
Pour one out on the curb for him.
I think I was thinking of the Book of Mormon musical when I said that. It's my favorite musical, by the way. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but
I was thinking, hey, you,
Not Hamilton.
Frog Fucker.
It's Bearfucker. Hey, you Bearfucker.
Super Troopers. So
That's a great movie.
I can do a solid 25 minutes on Super Troopers.
Yeah. Yep. Super Troopers is great. I didn't see the new one they did with Camp Fear or something.
That's old, but it's still
Club Dread.
I guess it's new. Yeah, right. It's not new. It's just their latest one. Where they broken Lizard or something.
Yeah, did you see
about
Beerfest?
Movies, right? We don't have to do this in combat with an invisible in DC.
Michael, you saw Beerfest, right?
Beerfest? No, I've never even heard of it.
This was good.
Oh, it's another Broken Lizard movie.
Das Boot.
Okay.
Das Boot.
They definitely peaked with Super Troopers, though. Let's not kid ourselves. Like that is.
No. Even the second Super Troopers wasn't that funny.
No.
Oh, they made another Super Troopers, huh?
Yeah, they took over Canada.
I had no idea.
Rob Lowe is amazing.
I do like Rob Lowe. I like Parks and Rec, that show. Well, I don't know, guys. We've stalled as long as we can. Tartuccio, a.k.a. Tartuk.
No presents this week? No presents this week?
Was
that
just gifts this week?
Just a one-time deal?
No.
All right.
No.
This is the New Year's Eve. This is the
New Year's Eve episode. We don't do anything. Is it going to be 2023 when this runs? I don't think so.
All I know is I'm hungover. That's all I know right now.
This will release on January 2nd, 2023. Welcome to 2023, everybody.
Yeah.
Hark the herald angels sing. Oh, wait, that's a Christmas song.
That's the whole thing Zion you're looking for, Mike.
Oh, I don't.
January 2, it's kind of a depressing day because all the decorations come down and you have to go back to work. And
I've already broken my resolution. Yeah, it's terrible.
I've already broken my resolution.
I don't do the resolution game. And I kind of don't like the Christmas tree very much. And so I'm like, let's take this down. If we don't take it down today, it'll stay up until March, So I was trying to get that down right away. That's my move.
All right.
But
cool. Let's hate some
happy
more
January
fun,
2nd to all of you guys. And good
let's
luck
start the
against.
New Year off with a kill.
Yeah, let's start the new year off right. I wish you luck against Tartuccio. I have instructions in the book of what to do and when to do it. So I'm just going to kind of paint by the numbers here on this, and you guys just, I guess we'll just kind of see how it goes. I think we're going to stick with the same NPC assignments, though, since nobody got to do anything. So I think, Chris, you're going to drive Valerie, and Brad, you're going to drive Chief Suitscale.
Yep. Is Tartuccio's turn over?
Tartuccio's turn ended
Tartuk?
at the climax of last week's episode where he went invisible. At least that was his first two actions. As for his third action, you're just not sure what that might have been.
Well, he's got to take that damage tick, sir.
Well, all right. Hey, roll a d4 of damage then as Tartuccio, a.k.a. Tartuk, bleeds.
It's a 1. It's a solid 1.
Okay, he'll take 1 damage, and I will roll the DC 15 flat check to see if his bleeding stops. Natural 20, guys, starting the new year off right.
Wow.
So, question, if it's a constant bleed, is his blood invisible after it exits his body?
I think it drips on the floor.
Or would it drip on the floor?
I think his blood is invisible.
Okay.
And so, there you go.
Fair enough.
Wow. I'm going to need a ruling. I'm going to need a ruling.
Have Dundee run up there and start licking the ground.
Go get him, boy. Go get him.
Oh, my. Okay. Well, you've had a week to think about what you're going to do. So we're going to proceed in the turn order to the next person whose turn it is.
Sorry. What about the poison damage?
I think he passed that check, didn't he?
I did not have a need to roll that there, Bill.
Oh,
Poison doesn't work.
I had no need.
I guess it worked once, but that's the only time it's ever going to work.
Well, it did not work on, he passed that fortitude save last week. In fact, I wasn't in my notes, so I was like, what's Bill talking? Oh, the centipede stuff. Yeah. No, he's good. Okay, so that is going to take us then to Kobold A. That is his turn. I can't remember what this dude's name was. We'll call him Fizzy Wizzy, I guess. Fizzy Wizzy is going to step over to one Bashk-Trand right there, ready to go. You're 5 feet away from him, steps up to you, and he had that short sword out during this argument. Everyone had their weapons hot. You guys, yours are out too. In with the short sword versus Bashk-Trand. That's a 3 on the die, man. I think he misses you. But the force that this thing is coming out at, you realize, oh man, Mekmek isn't the only ripped kobold down here in the silver mines. This dude that you're fighting, he's pretty tough too. Second action, short sword strike again. Actually, I've changed my mind. I think he's going to go for the trip on you.
Boo.
Athletics check, subject to the multiple attack penalty versus your reflex difficulty class. Natural 17.
Oh, fuck.
That's going to be...
This does not bode well.
With the multiple attack penalty, that's going to bring it to a 19 total.
And what's that against my reflex?
Yeah, your reflex difficulty class. So that's going to be your reflex modifier plus 10.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, a 16, so yeah, he succeeds.
So, gosh, so he comes at you with that short sword, he swings it over your head, misses, and then he kind of roundhouse kicks under you, and Bashk Trand goes prone.
Swept the leg.
Mitch Groning, it is your turn.
So he's going to rush the crowd, kind of run from the back here, and run up kind of behind Kobold B and above Kobold C, and he's going to do 2d6 damage of explosion.
Whoa, it's the explosion. Okay, roll it out, man. I'll make a couple reflex saves.
Yep, see if anything invisible catches on fire at this point. Oh, that's a 6 and a 5. That's 11 damage.
Whoa, okay. Let's see. What's the DC on this?
18.
DC 18, okay. Kobold B critically passes.
Fucker.
And will take no damage. Kobold C critically fails. And will take, let's see, regularly fails, and will take the full damage. So that's 11 damage to Kobold C?
That's correct.
Okay.
Anyone else take any damage there? Just curious. Asking for listeners at home.
So invisibility goes away when a hostile action is taken.
Oh, but you're invulnerable to attacks?
Well, he could be hit, but he would still be invisible. Okay. So you wouldn't know.
Okay.
What you do know is that when you moved into that square, you didn't run into anyone.
Well,
but as far as whether Tartuk was in the blast wave, you just don't know.
Okay.
Did you hear any little jerks scream out in pain by chance?
He's like, ow, ow.
Critically failed my flat check for my armor, so I cannot use
no.
What does it mean? You take some damage or something?
I take 1 damage, and I cannot use explosion again for 10 minutes.
Oh, explode is offline for the balance of the fight. Mm-hmm. Oh my, okay. Valerie. It is Valerie's turn. Introducing Chris as Valerie. Chris, can you do your Valerie voice for us, or do you have one?
I went to the 7-Eleven and they didn't have they didn't have my Marlboro Lights, so I picked up some Swishers. So Valerie just saw Bashk go down, got tripped hard by Kobold A. She's gonna jump up into this square, kind of in front of Bashk, and right adjacent to Kobold A and B, which I think are Biff Buff and Flaggle Waggle, and she's going to attempt to trip Kobold A.
Oh, turnabout, huh?
Yep.
All right.
So what do I do? Athletics check?
Yep, athletics check versus the reflex difficulty class. I got that right here in front of me.
Athletics. She got a big number, 24.
Ooh, that's a success. Now, I do think that Valerie would have needed a free hand to do that. So is she got the sword in one hand and then the shield sheathed right now? Or
she's Rex Kwon style, man, with her feet, legs stripping, sweep the leg. No, but from a mechanics standpoint, we need a free hand then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's just got the sword right now. No shield.
Okay, all right. So that shield's on her back, we'll say. That's right, Valerie would be going hard for something like this. She wants to get it done. She's got an action left over. What are you going to do?
So on that trip Kobold, we're going to come down with the bastard sword.
Oh my gosh, okay.
And so that's with the multiple attack penalty, right?
Correct.
So 14 on the die, 9 plus 19.
Against flat-footed armor class, since A is prone, that's a hit.
Nice.
All right. And so this would just be the one-handed damage die, right?
Correct, yeah. Because it takes an action to put that second hand back on, you would have only had the economy to do a one-handed attack.
Okay. That is 7 slashing damage.
That has to just look badass. Like, trip a guy, then just bring your sword across him. That's...
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Okay, that's a good turn from Valerie.
You trip my friends, I'll knock you down.
Let's see. Now, these guys are kind of tactical. I think Cobalt B is going to step carefully away from Valerie. With just the 5-foot step, he's not going to trigger Valerie's attack of opportunity. This is going to place Mitchell Groning into a flank between Kobolds B and C. And against Mitchell's flat-footed armor class, Cobalt B is going to go in with the short sword. That's a 6 on the die. Let's see, that's going to be a total of 15.
That is a miss.
He's going to try again, subject to the map. That is a 16.
That is still a miss.
Okay. Oof, lucky. Okay, so he's just barely missing you, I suspect.
Yes.
He cannot get it done. Sirio, Xavier, Sertova, it's your turn, man. Armed with the knowledge that Tartuccio is invisible somewhere in this room, what do you do?
All right, Sirio is going to perform a summon Fae.
No.
What?
Yay.
Summoning a Mitfit.
Oh, what? You're going to summon a Midflit?
Yep.
Poignant.
Yep.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah, so he knows a little bit about these guys, and he's going to summon one into this plane of existence and drop him in a flank right behind Kobold A.
Oh my god, well, I'll just use that Midflit token from up in the jail cell, bring him down here.
You can summon midflits?
Oh, yeah.
That's freaking cool. Sorry.
I learned a whole lot about him, and I can summon him now.
Well, and so the way the summoning works is so you're summoning anything that's Fey that's tagged with the Fey rule, and I think it's just at that point it's just a level requirement, right? For you, it's like level 0 or -1 or something.
Yeah, I
that
think
you can
it's
summon.
a -1 creature, which I believe the Mitflits are.
They are. Okay, a Mitflit appears.
And so I'm not too clear if I have to wait a turn or if he gets actions now.
And we'll roll this back if this is not what you want to do. But so the way these work is that so the duration is sustained up to 1 minute. So what that sustained means is that you'll need to use 1 action per turn after this to sustain the summon. So that drops Sirio to 2 actions. But then that sustain also gives the Fae his action economy too.
Because there are some Reddit posts saying that it gets the 2 actions this turn, but you know how those people are.
Reddit, huh? I say the Midflit gets 2 actions. Because why not, right? We're having fun here. So do you have the Midflit stat block there in front of you, or do you need it?
I would need it. I've stayed away from the monster manuals. I mean, the bestiaries.
Sure. Well, why don't I give you some facts, some fast facts about a Midflit?
They're assholes.
Let's see.
They're little a-holes.
I can't even find a Midflit.
But no, his magic is more from experience of primal forces rather than book knowledge or studying. He can't really use or do things until he's experienced them himself.
That makes sense. So he knows a lot about Midflits. Midflits are -1 creatures. This little guy likely came materialized with a little short sword. He can do a short sword at a +8. That short sword is agile, so it only gets a -4 penalty for subsequent attacks. And the damage on that short sword is a D6 -1. I'll tell you what, man, that Midflit has some spellcasting ability as well. For example, the Midflit can cast Bane, which is what they were using against you guys down in the Sycamore.
I think with the summon, I have to be several levels higher to use their spells.
Oh, okay. Sure. That sounds right to me, I suppose.
Most definitely going to attack with the short sword.
All right, man. Got a +8.
Ooh, so that is a 26 on the short sword attack.
Shit.
Ooh, that'll hit the Cobalt A right there. That'll be a D6 -1.
Is that a crit or just a normal hit?
Just a normal hit.
Okay. With the prone and all that stuff.
Oh, he is prone. Okay, that's right. I forgot he was
And the flank.
on the ground.
If those stack.
Total of a 26.
Yep.
Against flat-footed armor class, that is a crit.
Oh, wow.
2d6 -2.
I rolled a 6 and a 1, so -2 is 5.
5 damage. Okay, so yeah, he plunges that little short sword into Cobalt A.
Wait, he crit for 5 damage.
Crit for 5.
Okay, that's awesome. Just want to make sure that's passed.
Welcome to Midflits.
We can only summon -1 creatures right now, so they're pretty.
And we had trouble with these?
Not really. Not really.
And he's going to follow that up with a finesse, or at least try to. So that is
+5.
20 total.
That'll hit.
Ooh, 1 - 1, 0 damage.
Oh no!
Tink.
Hey, at least he's in a flank. He's got a flank.
Yeah.
Did more
That's
than
true.
that.
That's going to help Valerie out a bunch, too. Okay, wow. So Sirio summons a Fae. That was 3 actions on Sirio. The Fae gets 2. And that is going to bring us then to Chief Suitscale. Brad, man, what is this guy going to do?
So I think Chief is going to look for seeing Tartuk disappear, he's going to go for the easy. He wants to stand next to the Midflit there, against A there.
Okay, so he comes up to the northern wall with the Midflit to his left.
And A is flat-footed, correct?
He is, because he's prone.
So he's going to do the old melee stab here.
Wish you luck.
Oh, that's only a 10. That was a hot 2.
Cobalt A rolls out of the way of the Chief.
And he's going to try to stab him again. This is a named kobold because he's Chief Suitscale, so let's get the fumble deck out for him.
Oh, no.
A natural 1 for Chief Suitscale?
Oh, damn. I got really excited there for a second.
I know. I was like, which deck is it going to be? Man, maybe Chief Suitscale shouldn't be Chief after this.
I'm glad I asked that question about the dice because this has rolled a 4, a 3, and a 1 so far.
Oh, no.
Ooh, you are left wide open. You are flat-footed until the end of your next turn.
Oh, Chief Suitscale, no. Okay. That is going to take us then to Cobalt C, which took 11 damage from Mitchell Groening. Cobalt C, I think he's going to go for the grapple against Mitch. It's going to be an athletics check, and that's going to be... here it is. You have core rulebook 242. You have at least one hand free or have your target grappled or restrained. Your target isn't more than one size category larger than you. We've got all that. You attempt to grab a creature or object with your free hand. Attempt an athletics check against the target's fortitude DC. Okay. So this is going to be an athletics check versus your fortitude difficulty class.
Okay.
That's going to be, I don't think I have it. That's just a total of a 10.
It's 17. Yeah, it's no good.
Oh, yeah. So let's see.
Thanks for that.
Just on a fail, let's see. You fail to grab your target if you already had the target grabbed or restrained using a grapple those conditions on the creature end. Okay, so he goes for the grab on you. Can't get it. Subject to the multiple attack penalty now. He's coming at you with the short sword. The first one at a +5. That's 13 on the die. Total of 18. I think I might have you now.
Yeah, if I'm flat-footed. Yep, that's a...
Okay.
That's a hit.
You are flat-footed, so that's going to be a d6 of piercing damage and a d6 of sneak attack damage. These guys have some rogue stuff. Since you are flat-footed, you will take the sneak attack. It's going to be a total of 7 damage versus Mitchell. So he kind of sticks you in between the ribs with this short sword. And he's going again, this time at just a +1. But that 18 on the die is going to give me a total of a 19. So he lands a second blow on Mitchell. Another 2d6 snake eyes. 2 damage.
Wowzers.
Lucky. Oh, man. That was the moment. That's the moment it went south on me. Right there.
You roll a natural 19 on the third attack, and you only do 2 damage. That's
it. Man, okay. And that brings us back around to round 2, the prone Bashk Trand. What is up, man? What do you do?
Okay. I'm debating with myself back and forth, but I think I know what I'm going to do now. So first action, I'm going to go ahead and stand up. Bashk will stand up for action 1. Take those off my sheet.
Bashk has been prone for a week now.
He is. He's been down for a long time. He's got to
stretch a little.
Second action, he is going to send Dundee 20 feet over here to get across from A.
Oh, interesting. Through the squares of the summoned Midflit and Chief Suitscale. That works, man.
All right. And so that will put him flat-footed to Bashk.
Yeah, I suppose you threaten A because you're prone.
No, I
but
stood
you
up.
have your claws.
No, I
you
I
stood.
stood up. Yeah. I stood up as
And
the
A
first.
is A is still prone.
Oh, and A is
A
prone anyway.
is still prone.
Right.
Oh, good. So,
who
and
cares?
then next action will be Dundee's going to do a Jaws attack. That's his Dundee's second action.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Big number. Total of 19?
That'll hit.
That'll hit. We'll do a little bit of damage.
Was that a D2 -5 or something?
That is a 1d8 plus 3.
Whoa, a D8 +3?
D8 plus 3 on the old jaw attack.
Dundee's no
And
joke.
He's about to do 11.
we just did 11. Yes, we did.
You just did 11? You just topped it out?
No way.
Everybody.
Dundee.
Let's
Here
put
we
it.
go.
Let's give Dundee a hand who has obtained his first kill as he rips the throat
Of Dundee.
out of Kobold A. Prone.
Nice.
He gets
On
an
the
extra
ground.
helping a hoot tonight.
Yeah.
Hey, now that sounds dirty.
Extra helping a hoot.
And then, boy, that's... So Bask was going to go for that kill on his third action, but he doesn't have to now. Hold on. I did not expect to be successful on a roll. I'm completely unprepared. Nope, you know, that's going to be it for my turn. Bask is done.
Brings us to Dry Colmay.
Hoot, shoot time, boys.
Ooh, who you shooting and who you hooting?
Dry is going to send Hoot to B, and then he's just going to fire off 2 rounds because he doesn't know where Tartuccio
Okay.
disappeared to, and he has no way to track him.
Yeah, I think high DC perception checks maybe, but I mean, especially at second level, that's just hard for you guys to hit. So, yeah,
That
man,
Brad's
roll.
flanked right now. So
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you got to get Mitch out of that flank. He's a sitting duck in there.
I'm just going to shoot twice. 18 on the die.
That'll hit. That'll hit B. And in fact, what's the total? Because you want to crit him.
4. Oh, the
Okay.
total 18
Yeah, on
plus
the attack roll.
7. Yeah, 18 plus 7, so 25.
Not a crit, just a hit.
Yeah, 4 damage.
4 damage to B. Okay.
I'm going to roll again. That's a natural 20.
Oh, you've crit B.
Yep.
And B does get B is now bleeding and is dazzled as well. Let's get
That's
that.
only 7. It's only 7 damage.
Don't we need a crit card?
Oh,
yeah.
You need a card, Donnie. You're right.
Yes.
Ooh, for piercing, infection. The target must succeed at a fortitude save or contract filth fever.
See, I don't even have to poison my arrows.
Bill, doesn't your bow have a deadly D10 as
It
well?
does have a deadly D10.
Oh my God! Get the D10 in there too.
Let me find it. There it is. The heavy one. It's 5.
5 additional damage. Okay, and with that, actually B gets shot in the head by Dry
Nice.
Colmay and goes down.
There we go.
Heavy damage turn from Dry.
Nice work.
Nice shooting dry.
Pew pew.
Man alive, you guys are taking these guys down pretty easily. Okay,
I'm done.
that is going to take us then to Tartuccio.
Who we all think is still Tartuk.
Well, has Sirio said this to the others yet?
Not yet, no.
Close the chest on it. Yeah.
Takes us then to Tartuk. Okay. And that takes us to Mitchell Groning.
Didn't like that. Do like the fact that Kobold to the north of me is dead now, taking me out of that flank. So I'm going to turn around and do some work at Kobold C. I'm going to rev my armor up. Zing! See if I get critical overdrive. Nope, that will not be critical. It's just a success.
Okay.
And I'm going to give a couple swings at C. One-handed. Actually, I'll just do one swing right now.
Sure.
Fuck, I'm rolling like a dick.
How do dicks roll? I thought they kind of flop, right? Plop.
Yeah, it's a 15.
That will miss Kobold C.
Last action, I'm going to just... Oh, shit. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to reach over and tamper with his weapon.
Oh, ho, ho. Okay.
What is he... what is that? Short sword there?
Yep.
There it is. That is a... plus crafting. The 23.
That's a success. So what, does he take a penalty to attack rolls or something?
-2 circumstance penalty to attack rolls and damage rolls with that weapon.
Man, you mess with his sword somehow, and yeah, it's successful. It's way less useful to him now. That brings us to Valerie.
I'm going to say that I basically take it out of his hand and like flip it around so he's holding it by the blade right now.
He's like, oh,
Yeah, Valerie's going to step up here next to Kobold C, which I think is Jiminy Cricket. And she... Yep. And she's going to just do a repeat. We're going to try to trip this Kobold here with an athletics check. 24.
That's a hit.
Nice.
So yeah, he's knocked prone, and she's going to follow it up with the swing of the Bastard Sword. One-handed swing. So that's subject to the map.
Yes.
That will be a 17 total.
So you tripped as the first action. Now you're swinging versus flat-footed armor class?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll hit because of the flat-footed.
Nice.
That's 9 slashing.
That is enough. I mean, so Valerie puts this guy on the ground, and there's the Bastard Sword. She just plunges it down through his heart, and he is dead.
Sweet.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's the end of my Kobolds.
Are we still in rounds?
Yeah, I think we can stay in rounds for the moment, because that takes us to Sirio.
So Sirio is going to command the Mitflit to move over into this opening, kind of to our west here, because it looks like there's only really three ways out of this chamber. So he's going to have the Mitflit cover one of them.
All right, what square does he go into?
Ooh, I like that.
He's just going to kind of jog over here and just see if he notices anything.
There are times when you guys make very good moves. And this is one such time, because the Mitflit becomes obstructed and cannot move past this square here because he runs into someone or something.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
And you have made the right call. You went toward that exit, and that apparently is where the invisible Tartuk was standing. And can I just give you an aside real quickly? Tartuk really had the opportunity to simply make his way out of the cave, if not for this summoned Mitflit walking into and bumping into his square. I'm sitting here thinking, my gosh, I'm going to have to come up with another Tartuccio thing. No, I'm not, because at least for the moment, you have his location. So he has total concealment right now. And so what that means is that there's a 50-50 flat check you've got to make before you can roll on his armor class. But for the moment, the Mitflit is stopped in that square, and Sirio Xavier Sertova has 2 actions left.
Yeah, so I feel it's kind of poetic having the Mitflit discover Tartuccio after the whole scheming with the Kobold trophy and all that stuff in the Mitflit area. So does the Mitflit have another action, or is he just interrupted? So he's just going to kind of swing wildly at this square with his short sword. So I need to do a percentile.
God. Yeah, so actually they've moved it over to the D20 in this edition. So, I guess it's a distinction without difference. It's a DC 11 flat check to roll then against armor class.
I got an 18 on that flat check.
I mean, okay, so the Mitflit has passed full total concealment, so now he can roll against Tartuk's armor class.
Ooh, you got a 21.
It's a hit.
Nice.
All right, let's see what this D6 minus 1 is.
-1 damage.
Rolled a 6, 5 damage.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Damage.
MVP.
Yeah, no kidding.
So seeing his minion kind of stop there and swing wildly into the square, Sirio shouts out to the rest of the group, Tartuk is standing right by the Mitflit.
Yeah.
And then Sirio will cast I'm trying to determine if a 15-foot cone would hit that square.
Well, I'll give it to you if I can. I mean, he's 15 feet away from you.
Yeah.
I don't see why it wouldn't. I just think it might catch Bashk. No, it probably wouldn't.
You could
Would it catch the Mitflit?
This. Yep. It'd probably catch the Mitflit, yeah, but it wouldn't catch Bashk.
That's too bad for him, because we are going to...
He's so more damage than anyone else in this combat.
I'm going to roast my guy. I'm going to do Burning Hands in that direction.
Oh my God.
Beautiful, beautiful. No attack roll on your part, just a reflex save on Tartuk's.
That's a smart move. That's a smart spell.
Good move, Sirio.
12.
Ooh, 12 total. That is a fail. My DC is 18.
Oh, awesome. Okay, so he will take full damage on this.
Now, do we see like a silhouette of him burning there?
Yeah, you do. I mean, he still remains invisible, but you see a visual indication that he is there.
That's going to do 7 fire damage, and I guess I'll do the save for the Mitflit. 7, so 18, so he passes.
Nice.
Yeah, so he'll stay alive, but he'll have one more hit that he can take. And
that'll trigger my blood magic, so I will give myself 1 temporary HP.
Okay.
Nice.
You know what, Chris? That just changed the course of the game. That turn right there. Mark the date and time. That was a great
This is
turn.
the evening of Farast, the 29th. It is a new moon tonight. So, maybe that helped. Who knows?
Okay. Chief Suitscale. Suitscale knows where Tartuk is. What does he do, Brad?
Man, he's going to... Can he squeeze right above the Mitflit? Or is that too much?
Yes, this would be difficult terrain for him to go through these 2 squares.
Okay.
But he can do it.
Okay, so I'd like to go to that square there if I could.
Sure.
Now, I've never played anyone with really the abilities of this, but looking at the map, it looks like I can kind of hide in that little nook that's right there. Can I do a hide check?
Yes, you would have cover there.
Right.
With some of the rock formations around you, so the chief could hide there.
I like to do that and then attack from being hidden if I could.
Okay, roll the stealth check,
All right.
which I will compare to Tartuk's perception DC to see if he loses track of you.
Ooh, that is only... Where is his stealth? I just saw that a little while ago. It's an 18.
I will just because we're having fun, I will tell you that is not quite a success on Tartuk. So Chief wouldn't know it, but Tartuk still has a beat on him.
Okay. Well, I'm going to still attack into that square, so I'll roll the flat check first. That's a 14.
That's a success.
The attack roll is this guy's got some freaking skills today. It's a 24.
That'll hit.
I mean, he's the rightful chief.
Reet.
Yes.
1d6 plus 4. That is 9 damage.
Nice.
Oh, man. And all of a sudden, Tartuk has taken 30 points of damage, but he is still not... he's not dead. Bashk Trand.
I am going to cast Scatter Scree into the 2 squares just west of the Mitflit.
What is Scatter Scree?
This is
awesome. Pretty awesome.
I'm going to evoke a jumble of rocks in the area. The scattering rocks will deal bludgeoning damage equal to 1d4 plus your spellcasting ability, yada, yada, yada. And then the ground in the area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. Can hopefully hit him and slow him down if he is still around. So you need to roll a reflex save.
Total of 18.
God damn it, Mike. Why do you do that to me? All right. All right. So, he doesn't take any damage, but those 2 squares are now difficult terrain that he's standing in, and then one to the west if he would try to move.
Okay.
And then 5, 10, 15. Okay. And then I can send Dundee back down here where he was before. And then he would like to try to attack. So I'm rolling... What was the flat check? It doesn't matter. I got to roll anyway.
DC 11 flat, yeah. And so you have moved Dundee down into melee with Tartuk square.
Yeah, and he missed.
Oh,
he doesn't roll as good as you do.
Okay.
All right, and that will end it for old Bashk.
Good turn. So you guys are setting difficult terrain under Tartuk and moving tokens around him to try to prevent perhaps an escape or something. Dry, Colmay.
I'm going to defer my turn until after Mitchell.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I'm behind this pole, and I can't really see what's going on over here in that square. So I'm not going to do anything just yet because I don't really know what's happening. So I'm just going to wait for other people to make moves.
Next up is Tartuk.
I mean, surrender is an option.
I don't think so. Not as soon as you guys figure out who it is.
We'll cross that bridge after he surrenders, but...
Dry doesn't have any idea who this guy is, by the way.
Nope, he's just another kobold to us. It looks like an eggplant with grass
But
skirt
even
on his
when he
head.
reveals himself, Dry's really not going to know who he is.
That's a good point. Yeah, you probably would. You have
I mean,
recognized him from the
you
banner.
guys have talked about him, but I don't know him.
So was Dry at the feast, or was he kind of practicing down in the
He
arena?
was not. Yeah, he was not there. He was
was
on
at the
the
feast.
watch that night.
When Tartuccio gave his little speech, or like when he got kicked out of the kingdom, like I thought we were all there.
I wasn't. I mean, I don't think I was there. I think I got introduced right after that.
That's too bad.
It's
It would have been
real
nice
close in there.
Yeah.
for Dry to see Tartuccio lose the height contest.
I know, right? I gotta re-listen to episode one of these days.
Is that episode 1?
Yeah, the height contest.
I did re-listen to the We Should Start a Band episode today.
We should
Mike's-
start a band.
When Mike's smooth jazz skills were discussed in the episode. Mike, you look like you're in deep contemplation.
Well, this stinks because he can move now, right? So we won't know what square he's in. So
I think he would rush Valerie.
He's on his last decisions here. He would definitely rush. I mean, he's taken a beating so far. He's not going to do anything hostile back.
No, he's going to try to get away.
Yeah, he's a cowardly little shit stain. He would try to run.
He has taken his turn. Has he moved or not? You don't know. That's going to take us either to Mitch or Dry Colmay, depending on who wants to go first.
I mean, I'm fine just running down that hallway until I run into something.
So can't you get up there and explode?
I can't for another, probably 9.5 minutes now.
Well, if you want to run this way, Brad, you go down this way. I'll go down over here and just stand there.
So you want to go south, I'll go. You go south, I go high.
I'll just double move and just stand right here.
Let me just see how many
Yeah, for the
movements.
listeners, the players suspect, I think, that Tartuk has run into another cave, another sub-cave. They've identified the one way in and one way. They've identified that there are 2 ways in or out. Dry and Mitch are hatching a plan to stand at each bottleneck. Right. That's smart, guys. If he ran in there.
So I'm going to run up in front of, I guess it'd be the last position we thought he was. That's my full movement speed for 1 action.
Okay.
And
Yeah, so you run toward where Tartuk used to be, and you're able to step into where you think he was. He is no longer there.
next action, I'm going to run straight into this hallway, as far in as I can get, and then realize there's a space behind me, so I'm going to move into it.
And you have found him as you step north.
This is like
You cannot step into that square, and you have bumped
my
into
goodness.
the invisible Tartuk.
That's
So that
hilarious.
was 1 action, 2 actions. Hey, I've got an action left. I'm going to swing at that square.
Oh, luck. 2 lucky breaks in a row for you guys. Maybe Tartuk is destined to go down this time.
All right, let's see. This is for the DC. That's a 16.
Yep, that's the flat check. You got it.
And let's see what I can. It's a 24 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Sweet. That's got to be so weird to like swing your sword through invisible air and like feel it make contact.
I just like the fact that you stepped on him.
That is only 6 damage total slashing.
Pretty good turn from Mitch.
He's in here.
Valerie, or I guess Dry could hop in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to take my turn. I'm going to double move. And as I'm moving, I'm just going to drop the bow. And then as my third action, I'm just going to draw my sword. And I'm just going to
Okay, so you now find yourself shoulder to shoulder with Mitch in melee with where you believe Tartuk to be. And that takes us then to Valerie.
What are you guys chasing? I don't see a damn thing over there. And so Valerie, she's kind of confused by all this. She just sees people casting spells and swinging at empty squares and who knows what.
Valerie, he's invisible.
So yeah, she's gonna follow the pack and join everyone kind of in this area here.
Oh,
she's gonna
nice.
use all her moves. I don't know if that takes all the moves, but she's going to use all her moves and stand shoulder to shoulder with Mitch. So Valerie, Mitch, and Dry are kind of forming this wall here, pretty much surrounding Tartuk at this point.
All right. And that takes us then to Sirio.
Sirio is not going to sustain the Mitflit spell, so this summoned creature, I guess, just disappears back to where he came from.
Did he have a name?
That Mitflit? Squigglebug. was his name. Squigglebug. But he's no
like,
longer...
don't forget me.
Rest in peace, Squigglebug. Well, he can come back if you summon him again, right?
That's true.
Potentially, yep. And Sirio is also going to move into this room with everybody. I think I can get here in two moves.
Yeah, you can.
I'm going to get there. And I don't know if Intimidating Glare can work on invisible people, or if I can glare at a square, or if they just have to see me. I don't know how that works.
I don't know.
That's what I'm going to try, though. Sirio is going to glare at that square.
It has the visual trait. I just don't...
Like, is it a gaze attack, or is it a just... something has to see
Isn't the
you?
visual they can see you?
Yeah, it's that they have to... Yes, he has to see you. You know what, man? I'm going to let you do it because I'm tired of looking up rules. So I think you're good, man. I say roll it.
All right, intimidation. Here we go. Ooh, 18 on the die plus 8. That's a 26.
I mean, you look fearsome. If he's there,
I'm super
and
scary.
Can see you, then
That's
he'd be
Zero's
feared.
turn.
Okay, all right. Chief Suit Scale.
I don't know if
he
there's
gonna
any more
pile
room
on?
in here.
Can I do like a recall knowledge about Tartuk to see like what his abilities are?
I mean, Chief Suit Scale would know a lot about Tartuk because they've spent some time together. So what is it that... So yeah, sure. You can make a recall knowledge.
He wants
make
to know...
make a society check.
Okay. Well, does he have society on his sheet? I should look.
If it's not there, it'll just... That means he's untrained, so you just go off his int mod, which appears to be 0, so it's just a straight d20 roll.
18 on the die.
Yeah, I mean, he knows a lot about Tartuk. What is it that you want to know about him?
Does he know how to cast Fireball?
Yeah. So Suit Scale wouldn't be surprised. Suit Scale hasn't seen Tartuk do anything like that before, but he has seen Tartuk do some gnarly magic. Suit Scale has not seen this invisibility chicanery before.
Okay.
But he has seen Tartuk exist in 4 places at once in the same 5-foot area.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Like mirror image.
Okay. Nope, that makes sense. All right. I think he's going to move in there. I mean, he's going to join this party. This looks like fun. So, one action to move down below Sirio, this little pyramid scheme here. Can I don't have anything to hide behind where I'm standing now, do I?
Correct.
Okay. So, I'm just going to throw a spear into that space. So, we'll do the flat check first.
Sure.
That's a 1.
Uh-oh. Don't even need to go anymore after that. The spear just could be the best throw in the world. It just misses the concealment.
And then can I do a second throw, or is that...
I think that was a double move to get down there.
25 feet.
10, 15, 20. You know, that second diagonal would have...
Oh, that's right. That would have cut... Okay. Yep, that was a double move then.
And if you chuck the spear, I mean, you chuck the spear.
Okay. That's going to take us to Bashkatrand.
Well, there's a big conglomeration of people over here. I guess I will follow suit. Yeah, we'll kind of move over here. I've got line of sight on that square, right?
I don't know, man.
No?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay.
Aren't pursuits fun?
I can't decide if he's got line of sight or not.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think combined with the fact that he's invisible, that'd be a tough sell.
Yeah, I agree. I was going to do a spell in there, but, so Bask is just going to yell out and say, show yourself and we'll kill you quickly, and leave it at that.
He replies, how about no? And that's going to take us to, let's see, Dry got moved in the initiative.
Sorry, did he really respond?
Yes.
Did it sound like that came from the square that everybody's around?
Yeah, he's in there. He hasn't had his turn yet, so
yeah,
he's in there.
I got partial cover from this wall right before he takes his turn. Before something really weird happens.
Yeah. No.
Does he have Fireball on his sheet? Because that would suck if we were all grouped right there together.
Well, he would if he casted that close, he'd eat it too.
Well,
Yeah, it's fine.
might be
Yeah,
worth
you
it.
can pick the square it goes into. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the blast radius?
It would still clear him.
I think he's gonna.
He could put it here.
Oh, yeah, and it would just cover
Just
here.
eat you guys. Yeah.
It'd be awesome if we have him cornered. He makes us wipe. Awesome in a. Oh my god! I can't believe that happened. Not actually awesome. Sorry.
Dude, Mick would come a running. Man, where you guys at?
Yeah. There he is. There he is.
Why does it smell like burnt meat in here?
Well, I'm just kind of looking at some things. You guys have had a couple lucky breaks with this guy. He still has not opted to use any hostile actions. And I'm just trying to decide what I ought to do. And
Surrender.
I think what I'm going to do is this. Just for some narrative fun, he gets a moment to monologue. This is his big ending, right? This is it. This is it for Tartuk, aka Tartuccio. And what Tartuccio says is this: I might not make it out of here, but I can take you with me, Sir Tova.
What?
He says that out loud?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
Tartuccio appears. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant Tartuk appears as he begins casting an incantation triggering an attack of opportunity from Valerie.
Holy shit, who's this eggplant guy? She swings out with the bastard sword. 13 on the die, adding 10, so 23.
She will hit but not crit.
Okay. And this is still a one-hander. Ooh, maxed it out. 12 slashing.
Okay. A couple of things about this guy. He doesn't look hurt enough. Doesn't look like some of the wounds you thought you gave him are there. He doesn't look that hurt at all, although Valerie has just hurt him. And a telekinetic projectile lances out toward Sirio, just from the wall to the left of Sirio.
Ooh.
And I get to roll 2d20 and take the higher, because for his first action, Tartuccio cast True Strike while still invisible. Not a hostile action. And for his second action, he will cast Telekinetic Projectile with True Strike modifying it. And that is going to be, I believe, a hit with a total of 23.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay. He's a little bit higher level. His cantrips do a little bit more. 14 damage.
Holy shit.
4 and a 6.
I'm down to 9.
What was the object? It was just a rock, or?
He's bringing the side of the cave in on me.
Yeah, a piece of stalactite or something broke off the side of the wall and just forced its way over into Sirio. This is a healthy caster in front of you. Relatively higher level at that, but he's out of tricks. It's just going to become this quest now on Tartuccio's part to kill Sirio. And that brings us to Mitchell Groning.
Wow. I'm going to do I'm going to trip him. Do an athletics. Whatever or is that trip or is that?
Athletics versus reflex DC.
Yep. And it's an automatic because I have assurance on that. No, I'm sorry. Can I take that back? I'm going to restart that.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do my 2 attacks first. 19 adjusted.
That's going to miss Tartuccio.
Ooh.
All right. Nope. That's a miss. And then last action, I will take a trip. I will try to trip him with assurance. So I think that means I've got like a automatic 13.
And that will not be sufficient to trip him.
Okay.
Okay, so you try some dope moves, but just none of them seem to land. Drycolme, sword out.
I'm going in. Just going in.
We need to make some gnome kebabs.
Just going in. 17 plus wise math, 25 on the die.
That'll hurt. That'll hit.
So that's a D8 plus 2 slashing.
And you're still
It's
hunting
2d8
him.
because he's your prey.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
So that's a 6 on that one. That's an 8 on that one. So that's 14 plus 2.
God.
So that's 16 to Tartuccio. I'm going to swing again.
Okay.
13 plus 8 minus 5, so 16 is not going to hit. Go for the nat 20. 16 on the die, plus 8, minus 10. It's not going to hit.
Nope. Okay, he's still up. Valerie.
Valerie's going to grip the sword with 2 hands using her first action, and she's going to power attack with her remaining 2 actions.
Come on, Valerie.
All the eggs in one basket.
Come on.
That will be a 21 total.
That's a hit.
Yay.
All right, so I got to pull up her sheet and see what that does.
It's like a billion damage.
So yeah, that's a D12, and then power attack. You roll that twice.
It'll be you get
Deal
an
an extra
damage
die of weapon damage. Okay.
Yeah, so it'll be 2d12 plus strength.
Ooh, that's an 11 and an 11.
So huge hit.
26 slashing.
Oh my god. So yeah, 26. Okay. Yeah, you're not going to believe this, but he's up.
Jesus.
I mean, she just buries this thing in him, this sword, and he is still up. The rage is just sustaining him at this point. And it's Sirio's turn.
Got 9 HP, but we got to take this guy down. I'm going to produce flame against Tartuk / Tartuccio.
Oof. Okay. AC 20.
He's still dressed up as a kobold, right? Like we still
is.
all.
Yeah, with eggplant regalia.
Right.
15 on the die, adding 8, 23 on that spell attack roll.
Oh, you hit him.
Yes.
You hit him.
Burn, motherfucker.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Ooh, I only roll a D4, so that's 6 fire damage.
Okay.
Roasted eggplant.
He's dying.
Good.
Good. That guy's an asshole.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that dude.
And as he's doing this, the disguise begins to melt away. And as he
so it's an
lies
illusion,
here,
not actual physical garments. Interesting.
That's right.
I was wondering if we're going to have like a mystery machine moment and, pull the mask off, but it just kind of melts away.
It too for you pesky
It
adventurers.
just melts away. And what's left before you is this gnome just dressed up in this kobold regalia. He looks silly now on the floor. I will allow you to have Tartuccio in dying ranks at this time. I mean, this is normally something that happens with all of your enemies. We don't really play it out. But Tartuccio is still breathing, but he is unconscious, and he is bleeding out.
Do I still have an action?
You do.
I draw my dagger.
I'm going to step out of Sirio's way. I'm going to let him get right in there.
Within a few moments go by, Sirio, as you approach the fast dying corpse of Tartuccio. And as you approach him, his eyes open just a pinch, and you can see that he sees you. And his lips are kind of moving, but he just can't manage to make any noise at all. What do you do?
I look him dead in the eyes and say, never cross a Sertova. Coup de grace.
And you do this. Is it his neck?
Yeah, it's straight up on his neck. And then as I pull the dagger away, I also pull out my list. I've got his name. He's kind of at the top of my list. And with the blood dripping from the dagger, cross his name off the list.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Revenge served.
I can't think of a better way to begin 2023 than with that, guys.
Yes.
Good game. Nice job.
He was responsible for the Deuce's death.
Yeah.
Indirectly.
Yeah.